I'm here at Allostasis Health and about to do a colonic. So colonics are a very good way of actually cleaning out your whole bowel because, you know, bacteria and food and whatever gets stuck in your intestines. So if you want to really feel good and healthy, then you've got to wash it all out. We're going to come in, we're going to meet Heather. Alright, she's the naturopath for this centre. Alright. Hello Heather.
Hello.
How are you?
Very good. Pleased to meet
I'm
you.
Leila.
Come on,
So
Leila. Come on
let's
through.
come through and let's have a look at what this is all about.
Have you been to Colonics before?
I have
So
indeed.
you know all about it.
Yes,
Come on through.
it is. This is a really nice centre you have here.
That's right. We've been here for a few years and it's very popular.
It's very calming. I like it. Okay, let's go into this room.
Alright. So this is where we do our Colonics.
Yes,
Okay, so do you understand anything about Colonics?
I do, but maybe I've got a lot of people that might not understand it, probably never even heard of it, they probably don't even know what a colonic means.
Okay, so the idea with Colonics is, the reason we have Colonics is because of the undigested food and processed food, fecal, undigested food, dairy, wheat and meat that we eat where our colons aren't working properly.
Aha.
So the idea is to have colonics to alleviate that problem because we have undigested food and fecal matter stuck in these little pockets.
Yep.
And what happens is that ferments and putrefies, and what happens then is that we get bloating, we feel sick.
Yep.
The idea with colonics is it's just warm filtered water goes in through here.
Yep.
And then flows back out again, and what it does is it softens up all these little where you have these little pockets where you get undigested food and fecal matter stuck in here. The idea with colonics is actually to have three, one after the other, and preferably about 3 to 5 days apart.
Yep.
Because the more you do colonics, the more it softens up the waste in your colon and gets rid of it.
Okay.
Because of the food that we eat, we're not eating enough raw living food as in fruit and vegetables, our colons just get clogged up, and our peristalsis muscle, which is our bowel movement, just gets really sluggish and tired, causing our bowel movements not to be used.
And what about here? You said something about worms.
Yeah, in this pocket here we do get worms. So colonics is a really good way to worm yourself. A lot of people don't know about worms, but the good thing with colonics is it's just a good way to flush out the worms in your system without having to take drugs.
Well, that's good. Speaking of drugs and alcohol, so this is getting on the topic of alcohol, people that have a bit of a hangover or eaten too much, you know, this is a great way to really flush out all the toxins from their body.
Okay, it's a really good way for weight control too, because once you've alleviated all the waste in your colon, your bowel starts working properly, which is your peristalsis muscle, starts pushing your waste out. We're supposed to be going to the toilet 2 or 3 times a day. Basically, when you eat, you should go to the toilet, but we don't do that because we're continuously grazing, mainly because that's the way we eat nowadays. We're not sort of eating, giving ourselves a rest and then eating again in 5 hours. We're continuously grazing, so our colons get filled up with food.
And it just sits there.
Yeah, it just sits there, and we can have food stuck in our colon for a week, a month, years.
Oh my God!
So if you've got food, undigested food and fecal matter stuck in your colon, when it putrefies and ferments, that's why you get bloating and you're not feeling very well.
Yeah, so this is a really good way to get up and feel energized, cleanse your bowels. And what about when you're traveling? Best to do it when you come back.
When you come back, because we can pick up bugs and diseases and so forth when we're overseas. A lot of people come and get colonics after they come back. For instance, in foreign countries where you can pick up all sorts of food poisoning. That it's also a really good way of if you've got the flu or if you've got not feeling well, it's a great way of getting rid of all the toxins and bugs out of your system.
Yeah, that's awesome. Well, I guess it's all very good, very general information to encourage people. And it's about $80 a session?
$85.
$85 a session?
But we recommend that you have 3, one after the other, because that's how you get the best benefit. One's fine, but if you can have 3, it actually, the more you do colonics, the more it softens up the waste in your colon and gets rid of the fecal matter in your colon. Nice,
which also helps the colon to let all the good nutrients absorb into the body.
Exactly.
Because if the food's stuck in these little pockets, it's stopping the nutrients from getting through to the body.
We also have this is what you call your arterial supply, which feeds off your colon when you're dehydrated. So if you're dehydrated, your body's got to get water from somewhere, so it actually gets it from your colon. So if your colon's filled up in all these little pockets with undigested food and fecal matter, it is then feeding off, your body is getting its water supply from these toxins in your body. So then that travels all through your system, and that's how you can get acne, you can get headaches, just basically don't feel well. So if you can keep your colon really healthy, then the rest of your body's healthy.
Isn't it great? People don't realise that it's so important to have all of this clean, but because they can't see it, they don't attend to it.
Basically, we do three things: we breathe, we eat, and we go to the toilet. We forget about the last bit. So if you're not going to the toilet properly and getting rid of your waste, that's when you start having problems. All right.
Okay, people, did you hear that? Get onto it. Clean your bowels. Colonic irrigation is another word for it.
That's it.
Just colonic irrigation.
Get onto it.
Get onto it. So come and ask for Heather at Allostasis Health. I'll put up the details on Facebook, and just below, if it's on YouTube, it'll be below the link. All right, guys. Have a great day. Bye.
I think I was absolutely